Good morning. This is Tony Butler with Insurance Agency Marketing. I'm one of the life sales directors here, and I want to thank you for joining our webinar today. Today, we'll be joined um, by AJ Stafflin, who is with North American. We're going to be going over the Smart Builder IUL. This is a new product that North American has introduced. So we're going to kind of talk about that and how it fits into your business. But before we get started, I want to go over a few housekeeping items. Um, First and foremost here, at Insurance Agency Marketing Services, we understand that referrals are a big part of your business. They're also a big part of our business as well. So we do have a referral program bonus for agents. So if you refer an agent to us and that agent does get appointed with one of the carriers that we work with, we do provide you, the referring agent, a $50 bonus. Any subsequent business that they submit with those carriers, we do pay you 20 basis points on that business. That doesn't take away from their commissions. That's just a bonus to you for referring those agents, and that's a way for us to say thank you um, for the business. We also have a new producers builders program for agents that are new producers. We have 5 different levels: 100,000, 250, 500,000, 750,000, and a million, and that's in paid premium. So if you are a new producers, that's within the first 120 days of being appointed, and you submit business, there are bonuses that are available for you. If you have any questions regarding this, please feel free to give us a call. Be more than happy to answer your questions on that. We do offer you back office support here at Aiims. We like to say we like to help you work smarter, not harder. So we do have business building tools and resources available for you. Paperless contracting, which is a huge thing. As you know, filling out appointment paperwork can be um, painstaking. So we do have the ability to capture your information once you do submit an appointment request and make it a lot smoother transition to add additional carriers. We also have brought on board Firelight, which can now have you access uh, e-apps through the Aiims website. Currently with Firelight, we have carriers available. As you see on the left here, American General, Accordia, Oxford Principal are just some of the few carriers that we do have um, now on Firelight. Um, Over to the right, we have the coming soon carriers, and this is kind of an ongoing process to where we're adding carriers on a weekly, monthly basis to get you to have access to those e-apps to make that application process a lot smoother and a lot quicker. We do have a creative marketing solutions team available for you, um, whether it's turnkey, agency, or digital solutions. So if you're looking for professionally written handouts, flyers, or newsletters, you're looking to design a logo or redesign an existing logo, or if you're looking to get in the digital marketing space where you need personal website help, digital marketing strategies, our creative team can help you with that. So feel free to give those guys a call. They'll be more than happy to walk you through that process. We do have a 24/7 website. The website does have excellent sales tools for you life agents. You have the ability to go to our website and run your own term quotes or your universal life quotes. We do have Annuity grid that's updated on a weekly basis to provide you information on those carriers that we work with and the percentages that are available. We also have a long-term care product grid. The website is www.aiimsinc.com. If you have questions regarding navigating through the website, feel free to give us a call. Be more than happy to walk you through that process. We also have a retirement analyzer that's available for agents. The retirement analyzer can help you answer questions from your clients such as, can I continue my present standard of living into my retirement years? When can I retire without running out of money? How would it affect my family if I were to die prematurely? Um, if you have questions regarding the retirement analyzer or this is something that interests you, please give us a call. Be more than happy to walk you through that. It is free to qualifying agents, so give us a call for more details on that. We also have an Aiims wealth management team, and our wealth management team is there to help you with your clients that have higher net worth. What that wealth management team is designed to is help you increase your revenue, improve client retention, and strengthen client relationships. So if you have an interest in the wealth management team, please reach out to Charles Jr. His team would be more than happy to answer any questions that you have on that. We also have a life and annuity academy. We try to do these on a quarterly basis. The next one is going to be May 6th through the 8th. We are co-presenting with Athene, so that's going to be in Des Moines, Iowa. It's a 2-day training that we do pay for. That 2-day training consists of not only having some of our top producers speak, as well as Athene, but we talk about different sales ideas and strategies to help you grow your business. So if you have an interest in regards to the Life and Annuity Academy, give us a call. We'd love to get more information out to you. Rounding out this, we have a few trips that is on the docket. First off is the Aiims the Theme 2020 Marketing Summit. That's going to take place August 26th through the 29th. The invitation period is July 1st, 2019 through June 30th of 2020. For details on that trip, please give us a call. We also have Paradise on the Pacific. It's an Aiims Marketing Summit that's slated for 2021. It's March 7th through the 11th. Qualification periods are July 1st of 2019 through December 31st of 2020. Qualification requirements are 3.5 million points. If you have questions regarding where your standings are for this, or you need additional information, give us a call at our 800 number. One of the sales directors would be more than happy to answer those questions for you. We also have the Shores of Serenity trip, which is going to be March 11th through the 14th in 2021. Qualification periods are the same, July 1st of 2019 through July 31st of 2020. Minimum qualifications for this trip is 6.5 million points. Instant qualification for both trips would be 8.5 million points. So again, if you have questions regarding this, give us a call. Be more than happy to answer those questions for you. And with that, AJ, are you there?
I'm here, Tony. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Yes, I can. I am
Perfect.
going to change you to the presenter. There we go. I can see your screen.
All right. You can see my screen fine, Tony? Can you hear me as well?
Yes, I can. Yes.
Perfect. Well, I definitely appreciate everybody tuning in this morning to go over this new product that we have here on the life side called the Smart Builder. And just to kind of give you an idea, for people who are on this session, you might be familiar with a product that we used to have called the Rapid Builder IUL. This is a similar type product. Now, at the end of 2019, we did have to replace basically the Rapid Builder. So what we did is we came up with the Smart Builder. Same sort of concept if you're familiar with it. So we'll talk a little bit more in depth on that on this whole new Smart Builder that's been out for a couple weeks now. So we are just going to jump right into it. Let's go over some of the bullets of the Smart Builder, the Index Universal Life Plan. First and foremost, it is an IUL, okay? You get the upside potential, no downside risk. You can see right here, key features. First thing is first, no premium load. I'm going to repeat that, no premium load, okay? Most traditional IULs out there have some sort of premium load in the first 5 to 10 years. Could be something like 5%, 6%, 7%, or something like that. This product does not have a premium load, okay? So if you think about that, it's not going to drag down the cash value like a lot of the other traditional IUL products that are going to be out there. But again, just to tell you, this is really not your traditional IUL. This is a little bit different, and I'll get a little bit more in depth as we talk about this. The second big thing on here, the client has the option of a waiver of surrender charge, okay? So if they put money in here, they put the waiver surrender charge option on there, they can take that money out without a penalty, okay? Now, the only thing I do need to point out on this is if they do put the waiver surrender option on there And if they do take out any more than a 10% free withdrawal in the first year, there is a commission chargeback to the agent. Just want to make that very clear. If the waiver's on there, anything over 10% free withdrawal year one, chargeback to the agent. Okay. Where before we did have a chargeback schedule as well, but some of them were our commission options were 3 years or 5 years. This time it's only 1. Obviously, huge conversation talking points right now, accelerated death benefits, right? So we actually have critical, chronic, and terminal illness built into the Smart Builder plan like we do with our other plans. If you're familiar with our Protection Builder or Builder Plus 2, it is very similar to that. Obviously, we do have variable interest rate loans. One thing that's a little bit different is now you can access that in year one if you want to. And then the surrender charge period is 10 years, where previously the Rapid Builder version was 14 years. So we just kind of brought that down a little bit and shortened it up. Now, where are you going to use the Smart Builder? What are you going to use it for? You want to use it first and foremost, you want to leverage it, right? Maybe existing funds into a larger cash value type situation, okay? Also, legacy for the ones that you love. This can be looked at as sort of a wealth transfer type vehicle as well. And then the third thing, it's going to be liquidity. And obviously, you know, for those people who have money, they want to put into something like this. They want to be able to get access to it if something comes up. They can do that. Obviously, there's 2 different things on here that really helps liquidity, especially in the early years. First, no premium load, okay? So what that's going to do, it's going to enhance that cash value right away, which will enhance the surrender value as well. And then the second thing we have on here is if they want it, it's that waiver surrender option. It basically gives them that instant liquidity. If something comes up, they can get access to their cash and then some, even some of the returns. So now what I want to talk about is where do you really use the Smart Builder, okay? It really comes to fruition in something we call the smart money concept. It's for those people who have that lazy money sitting in a bank, okay? It could be a CD, money market, checking account, earning next to nothing in interest, and they're probably actually losing because inflation is bogging them down. And if you ask that client, hey, you know, what are you doing with this money? What this additional money, this $100,000, this $200,000 or whatever it is? And they say, you know, I'm not really doing anything with it right now. You know, it's been sitting here for years and I'm really not earning much interest or anything like that. Okay, well, what is your goal with this money? Realistically, the client's going to come back and say, you know, I just want to get some upside potential, no downside risk. And if something comes up, I can get access to it. And ultimately, I just want to pass this on to my heirs the best way possible. Well, if you think about it, what's better than passing on this money to the heirs in the form of life insurance? Tax-free death benefit, right? Hard to beat that. So I want to go over a case study in where we would actually use this scenario, the Smart Builder and the smart money concept. So here we have a 60-year-old male. He has $400,000 in low interest-bearing accounts. He has no immediate use for the funds. So what we're going to do, we're not going to take all that money. Okay, we're going to take $250,000. We're going to put it in the Smart Builder Indexed Universal Life Plan. The initial death benefit right away. This is all about leveraging, right? Almost $580,000 instantly. Now think about that. If they were in the bank, they had that $250,000, okay, and they pass away, what happens? It goes to their heirs. The heirs get taxed on that, right? Well, now look at this. They put the $250,000 into the life insurance. They almost have $580,000 initially in the death benefit. So if they do pass away, beneficiaries get almost $580,000 tax-free. Okay? Now also, remember this as well. They get the upside potential, right? Because it is an indexed universal life plan. Plus on this one, we have the waiver surrender charge option. So in the first 2 or 3 years, you're going to see that really enhances that cash value, instant cash value, surrender value, if they want to get that money back. In fact, after year 1, the net cash surrender value is almost $259,000. Now, I do want to point out as well, this is going to be a modified endowment contract. Okay, so I know a lot of people out there, they hear the phrase MEC or modified endowment contract, and they automatically they kind of get scared because of the phrase MEC. Okay. Now, if the client is over 59 and a half, it might not really have that big of effect on them. Now, yes, is it going to be taxed LIFO? Yes, last in, first out. But think about what is the alternative. They were in a bank, right? They were in something where they're probably technically going backwards because of inflation. Going into something like this and have it being a MEC isn't necessarily the worst thing in the world. So just something I do want to point out, where a lot of these cases are probably going to be a MEC. It's really good to know how that all works. Now, what is the smart money client profile? I kind of just touched on it. Typically, what we say is ages 55 to 75. They're looking to leverage a legacy, concerned about liquidity, and they also might have those future health concerns, right? Well, we have accelerated benefits in here in the Smart Builder product. We have the liquidity because no premium load and that potential waiver surrender option if they want to put that on there. And then obviously looking to leverage a legacy. This can be looked at as wealth transfer. So this is really good when it comes to policy review. Okay, so if you're meeting with a client and you're talking about one of their old policies, think about all of the benefits something like this has that a lot of the older life insurance plans don't have. Okay, not only does this have upside potential with no downside risk, this also has death benefit income tax free, right? And it also has that liquidity in case something comes up, they want to get access to it, and it has the living benefits. So you can upgrade the policy's accelerated death benefits like I just talked about. You leverage that power of zero, okay? Zero is your hero in the IUL world. I know there's a lot of old plans. It could be a VUL. It could be current assumption ULs that have imploded, where a lot of people now, they would rather have something like this, okay, the Smart Builder IUL. And then also you can maintain liquidity for the reasons that I've talked about a couple times already. Here's an example. We have the Smart Builder IUL. Now let's say that you're doing that policy review and a client has an existing policy, it's underperforming, it doesn't have liquidity, it doesn't have accelerated benefits. You can put it into the Smart Builder IUL. Okay, we're going to say this is a 1035 exchange of $200,000. The initial death benefit is over $680,000. The cash value after year one is over $206,000. Remember about that liquidity feature I was talking about, because you have the waiver surrender charge on this as well. And then if you look at age 80, the maximum acceleration for chronic illness is over $160,000. Big talking points. You get the liquidity, accelerated benefits, upside potential, no downside risk. Now, where is this going to fit when you're doing policy review? What's that client profile? Probably have that older policy, doesn't have a lot of the features that these newer products have. They probably have become more risk adverse. Obviously, there's, with what we've seen in the past couple of weeks, there's so much volatility right now. People are looking for something like this. Again, access to accelerated death benefits, critical, chronic, terminal illness built into this, and they're looking to free up cash flow in retirement. Now, here's one thing I do want to say as well. If you are still looking at those traditional IULs, if you are looking for retirement planning, somebody who's going to fund for maybe 10, 15, 20, 30 years, I would look at our Builder Plus IUL 2. This product is going to be more for, like I said, the people who are maybe 55 to 75. They're looking for short pays, single pays, where they want that instant cash value and instant liquidity. If you have the retirement planning type solve type cases, I would still stick with the Builder Plus 2 that we have here with North American, because of the bells and whistles that it has. It has higher caps, it has the index multiplier, and a guaranteed interest bonus. I just wanted to make very clear about the differences between the two. So now, why North American? I know everybody asks that questions with carriers, right? Very important is strength and stability. We have private ownership, 130 plus years in the business. We're A plus rated. And then we have stable leadership as well. Now, I'll tell you this, the private ownership is a big deal. We don't have to do a lot of things other companies do, where they have to answer to their stockholders. And, when they're publicly traded, they have to do things a little bit a different way. we can kind of take our time. We're a little bit more patient than other carriers just to jump into something and to make these sort of knee-jerk reactions. So that's definitely going to be an advantage going with North American. So now, what are the next steps with this? Well, obviously, what you want to do is you want to get as much information on the Smart Builder in your hands, okay? Then what you want to do is you want to start thinking about those clients that you have that might potentially have that lazy money just sitting in a bank, not doing anything for them. And to be honest with you, a lot of the reason why that money is there and never been moved is because they've never been shown anything like this. They've never known anything else. Growing up in the Midwest like I have, we have people who are very conservative. They have hundreds of thousands of dollars sitting in the bank. They don't touch, earning next to nothing in interest, and ultimately losing out in inflation. Now think about all the features in the Smart Builder you could bring to that client, right? Okay, you could talk to them about upside potential, no downside risk, death benefit that's tax-free to the heirs, liquidity, and accelerated benefits. Now, if you do have any questions on this, obviously you can reach out to Tony and the team at Aiims. And if you do need some illustrations, obviously you want to reach out to them. I know this is not your traditional IUL, so this is a little bit extra to learn, a little bit more to digest. So what I would say is start looking at some of the illustrations, put the waiver on there on some of them, keep the waiver off as well, and just see the differences and see where it's going to be a fit for your clients as well as you as an agent out there. And with that, I just wanted to pass this back to Tony. And again, thank you for your time, and thank you for looking at North American.
Thanks, AJ. Really appreciate that. So if you guys have any questions at all, let me send this back over to my screen here. Okay, if you have any questions at all, feel free to reach out to me. We do have 4 life sales directors. It's myself, Reed Starks, Jess Riley, and Jason Dover. You can reach us here at 800-255-5055 and just ask for one of us. Or as you see here, here's our email addresses as well. It's our first name, and then it's at aiimsinc.com. Again, I want to thank you guys for joining the webinar today. Feel free again to give us a call if you have any questions. You guys have a great week.